Yo, what up? It's your boy Trey back again, ready to play some the SOMNIUM files Nirvana initiative. I don't know if you've been around since the beginning. I played the first one a while ago, like a year and a half ago, and then I guess I just never got around to playing this one. I picked this up a while ago, just never played it. Wanted to play it. I liked the first one, so I could play the second one. I don't know, it wasn't super popular, I guess, but at the same time, I don't know, I was newer. I'm still new. It doesn't matter. It wasn't super popular, but it's fine. I just kind of want to play something a little chiller and fun, and so just like to say thanks to anybody joining along for the journey. Drop any likes, subscribe, and comments. Thank you. I appreciate you. And let's do this. As much as I want to play it in Japanese, or I don't know what other languages, probably whatever language those are. I'm going to do it in English because I can read it. Start the game. This text language, yes. This cannot be changed ever, yes. Play in English. Everything's standard. I don't need to do anything special. Unless this is way more difficult. This can be changed in the option menu. I'm not going to change it, but okay, thanks. I hope I won't. It shouldn't get that daggone difficult. Yeah, this is a really cool game. I don't know if this is going to have all the different endings, because the original one had like 5 or 6 different endings, or 7 endings. You have to do different things to get each one, so we'll see. Convergent. The Verge chapter. I can press the, if it shows me the stuff again, I can tell you very quickly. Oh, look, this little thing, yep. Ah, there she is.
Where am I?
You okay, Ryuki?
Boss.
All right, let's keep going. Next question. In Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirits that imbibe sense and are known for their musical ability?
You're gonna give multiple choice. Would you like to view the tutorial? Yes. That's the address for this story. Let's see. We should go on move control.
That's the answer button for the quiz. Why don't you press it?
Tama. You mean this button?
Yeah. You better hurry, or the other teams are gonna answer before you.
Oh, they changed her name. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Tama last time.
There we go! Team Popo was the quickest. And your answer is...
Oh. This cards I have. Honest to God, I don't know. Like I should.
Centaur, huh? I thought you might say that, but sorry, that's wrong. The correct answer is Gandharva. Team Popo got the answer wrong, so they get a 10-point penalty.
Nice.
Okay, let's keep going then, shall we? Next question. Are you familiar with the new Cyclops serial killings? No,
of course.
No, not you, Mr. Ryuki.
This question is for that person on the other side.
Who was that?
Oh, you talk about the, I don't remember what the name of the eye was.
Hurry now, your answer, please. This is the Face-to-Face Special, a 6-hour quiz show live stream marathon. Have you forgotten? The question is whether or not you're familiar with the new Cyclops serial killings. Easy, right?
Oh, there's no more options there. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting you can leave around.
Yes.
You think
Pretty
so?
cool.
Seems like a normal quiz to me. The
Uh,
questions in this quiz aren't aimed at you, Ryuki. They're for you. On the other side.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I still remember, yeah, they were switching bodies.
Oh, and Team Popo presses the button. You must be ready to answer. Ah, but before you do, I want you to take this question very seriously. The new Cyclops serial killings, the incident in which many victims got their eye gouged out and murdered. Are you or are you not familiar with it?
I'm very familiar with it. I played that game.
If we can dig into the details of that incident in the coming 6 days.
In other words, we're asking if we can give you spoilers for the first game.
But don't worry. Even if you don't know anything about it, it won't affect how you progress.
The Cyclops serial killings and what you're about to experience, they have nothing to do with each other. Promise.
So please, just tell me honestly. Are you familiar with the new Cyclops serial killings?
So, I am familiar with the new Cyclops serial killings. On the off chance that the game will explain, I
Thank
will.
you. I'm glad there are all sorts of things in this world you're better off not knowing after.
Oh, well, dang it.
Did you hear that sound? That means the next question will be the last. Are you ready?
Dang, I was hoping it was going to
Precognitive
explain it.
dream
Uh-huh.
is a dream that lets you see the future.
Theoretically.
But these precognitive dreams,
Are they really? Truly? Real?
Oh, you know what? RB. That's what it was. R auto. So I don't have to keep pressing the button. I forgot about that. Okay.
It can't be.
What's wrong, Ryuki? Are you okay?
Oh, at least they're not showing the blood, or they're not showing bloody ones. Alright, that's bothering me. I want to know what the character's name was. I don't remember. It was. He was called. AIB? LB?
Be careful, Mizuki. I've detected a biological response.
Oh, okay,
3
there she
o'clock,
is.
Distance of 315 feet. In the middle row of seats.
See, I knew that wasn't the name. Upside down mask. During stories with the game special visuals, okay? And now you can zoom in plus night vision mode. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Then oh, that's right, you gotta.
Iba, zoom in. Night vision.
Iba, here we go.
Roger that.
To the top of their head. Okay.
I don't see anyone.
You see the top of their head. How can you not see it?
Use the X-ray next.
Understood.
Found you. Who is that?
Identity unknown. Judging from their figure, they appear to be female.
Ah, so she's jealous, huh? I bet that's it. Why else would another girl target me?
You can't think of any other reason?
Well, sure, but I'm really cute, you know?
I'm fairly certain that has more to do with your personality.
So she has
Mizuki,
the same eye
low
that
evolver with
Dante
a stun
had in
grenade
his.
round. You should be able to knock your opponent unconscious by detonating it near them.
Got it.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. This is different.
Okay, it's ready.
I will display the aiming reticle. Take it.
On it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. A lot of story in QTs.
What's with this girl?
Flashbang.
Where did she go now?
Detecting the target's footsteps. They seem to be heading toward the stadium exit.
Ugh, can't let them get away.
Mizuki, wait. Even you won't be able to catch up to them. More importantly,
I guess it makes sense. Everybody had their eye taken out. Plus or
There's-
minus.
Something there.
yes.
Hey, that's...
You recognize him?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I'll never forget.
How?
The left half of his body. His name is Jin Furue. I remember it clearly. 6 years ago, at Studio Devaita. The right half of his body.
If I wonder if it's only showing me the stuff because I clicked now.
Ryuki, what's wrong? Pull yourself together.
Oh look, there's.
Boss, where am I?
So this must
Don't
be.
tell me you were sleeping. Who falls asleep in the middle of a
Oh,
live
I
stream?
don't remember which timeline it was. There's one timeline where almost everybody survives.
Mr. Ryuki, you're working under boss, right? Boss, have you been giving him vacation time?
She's probably working him to the bone on his off hours, too.
I resent that. That is not true. I just have him scrape the striatum corneum off my heels every once in a while. Hey, Ryuki. Are you sure you're alright?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now that Mr. Ryuki is away, let's get back to it, shall we?
Guess I'll have to keep
Here
pushing
we
the
go.
button.
Next question.
It's moving good on its own.
Which Taoist symbol, shaped like interlocking black and white commas,
Yin yang.
represents the origin of all things?
That's easy. Oh, you asked a question I can answer, and then you.
What are you standing around for? Get the lights.
Oh, yes. I need to stop pushing buttons. 3, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure she was supposed to die from like brain tumors or something, wasn't she? No, I think one of the storylines, you actually saved her with an experimental surgery. I don't remember. It's been so long. It's been like over a year, I think.
Why? What is it?
Well,
That
I was
version
just
of Dante
wondering if
is
he
dead.
contacted you or anything.
I would have
Or
let you know
supposed to
right
be.
away if he did. Date was caught in that explosion 6 years ago.
And has been missing ever since. Date's body was never recovered from the scene.
Yeah,
Don't
but
worry.
that's.
I am positive it would take more than that to kill Kaname Date. I am certain he's at the Hot Springs district in Atami or someplace, spending his time in leisure.
If he is, I'd go down there and drown him in that boiling water myself.
During investigation, I'm automaton. Trivia. Okay. I don't know. I don't get it though.
You do know I'm the commander of Abyss, right?
Right, but that's why I'm asking. Isn't it a bit weird for you to be at a crime scene in person?
This case is special. I saw it too, 6 years ago. The other half of the corpse.
At Studio Divita.
And the HB case is still open, even after all this time. The reputation of the whole department hangs on this case.
By HB case, she is referring to the half-body serial killings.
Good God.
So named because the victims' bodies were cut in two. The culprit is known as Terror. Their identity is unknown. 6 years have passed since Terror first made themselves known, but we have yet to find any promising leads.
I already know that. You don't have to explain it.
This game is crazy. You understand, the first game was people being killed and having their eyes removed. Now they gotta do to cut people in half.
Of course. Not.
What? Why not?
Because you're only 18, Mizuki. You're still a student at Sekiba High.
But I barely even go now. I graduate in a month. I hardly have any classes left.
The point is, you're still a student.
Then why did you let me join Abyss?
Because I thought you had potential as a sinker.
I assume your gargantuan strength and combat ability were a factor as well.
But you're basically still an intern. You've only been training for about a month. It's way too early to put you in the field.
Except for when she was running around with Dante.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Please, boss. I have to. This case is...
Can you not give me the puppy dog eyes? You know I'm weak to the puppy dog eyes. Fine. But promise me one thing. Swear to me that you won't do anything dangerous or illegal, no matter what.
Yeah, I swear! I swear!
And one more thing. I am your superior. You should address me with a little more respect.
10-4, boss man. I read you loud and clear.
Do you?
Except for the fact that she's known you since she was like a little kid.
What? You really don't know? I'm
No.
Detective Ushidera, Special Investigations Office, MPD. I don't even have to ask about you. You're Mizuki Okiura, 18 years old, a high schooler attending Sekiba High. The all-girls school, right? Ah, but Okiura is your former name. You've been adopted by Date, if I remember correctly.
So I take it you were there too?
Yeah. Back then I was on the investigation team. Though you were 12 at the time, so I can't blame you for not remembering me. I heard you became a special agent at Abyss. That boss lady got her claws in you, huh? This little girl gets hired as an investigator. Huh. Guess they'll take anyone they can get. Times sure have changed.
Abyss is a particularly special organization. Mizuki was hired via what might be referred to as extra-legal measures.
Haven't found anything yet, though there is something I didn't find that's particularly interesting.
A bunch of blood?
You didn't notice? Look at the field.
Or
You'll see
decay?
what I mean. I should be asking you. You're the one who discovered the body, right? You were also at the studio 6 years ago when the other half was found. Quite a coincidence, don't you think?
What are you trying to say?
Why did you come here?
I got a Nile message. It said, HB Stadium. That could only be referring to the case 6 years ago, right?
The half-body serial killings.
I need to know more about that case. Changed my life. Forever. So that's why I came.
Who sent them?
I don't know. It was someone must have wanted me to discover the body.
Someone?
Maybe the culprit.
What?
I don't know.
There is one more thing we don't know. The masked woman who shot at us earlier. Who could this person of interest be? And why did she try to kill you?
Oh, no. I just started investigating, really. Nah. The lining has heating wires in it, so I'm warm. Oh, thank you for the concern, though. Weird, though, isn't it? He got killed 6 years ago, but the body shows up now?
Yeah, well, that's the weird part. The weird
It's
part
snowing, but it hasn't piled up yet.
Yeah.
By the way, Mizuki, there is something that has been bothering me.
What's this?
This is the field before law enforcement arrived. Notice anything peculiar?
No, nothing in particular.
The turf runs a considerable distance and is wet from the snow. If someone were to step on it, they would leave a trace. However,
There aren't any footprints.
indeed,
Then how did the body...
unknown. Perhaps they descended from the sky, or rose up from the ground. Or they teleported here.
teleported?
I wouldn't put it past this game.
I was joking. Do not take it seriously.
This game is pretty crazy. Or at least the first one was.
Would you like to check the corpse with X-ray mode?
Yeah. It's unlikely, but maybe the right half of the body is buried in the ground.
You could simply flip the body over.
No way. I don't want to see that cut. Especially not down there.
In that case, how's this?
Thanks. I see now. That body is definitely just the left half.
I will get the more shocking fact. The estimated time of death is approximately 9 hours ago.
What? 9 hours ago?
It is currently 9 o'clock, so that would mean he was killed around 12.
Wait. Hold on. 6 years ago,
Hold that thought. There's more. As you can see, the body was cut in two. There are no other external wounds on the body. It appears that he was sliced in half while he was still alive.
So once again, my
As for
question
I am
is-
sorry, but that cannot be determined.
What do you mean?
Judging by the cross-section, it is clear that it was not a blade. It could not be a laser or pressurized water either.
Then what was it?
As I said, I do not know. The
Wire,
body.
maybe?
was cut at the molecular level. There is hardly any blood left in the body. It could be speculated that the corpse was left with the cut section facing the ground. However, there are no traces of any blood flow on the ground. Therefore, it is clear that he was murdered at some other location.
This is the only hard part of this game. Is sometimes you get kind of you just gotta kind of go around, wait for stuff to turn green, and then something keeps flashing green like a split second. What's the goal? You gotta wait for stuff to turn green, and then that's when you know you gotta click on something. So weird. What did they do it? Oh.
Of course, ma'am. It's Jin Furroway. I don't think there's anyone in our generation who wouldn't recognize him. He was famous until he passed away. Well, even after he died.
And 6 years ago, I was part of that investigation too.
Were you at the studio by any chance?
You don't remember? We did talk for a bit.
Sorry, don't remember.
Just like
you
Dante.
don't leave much of an impression. In a good way.
In a good way? Abyss is a high-level organ. You do technically outrank me, ma'am.
Huh. Really? But you don't need to worry about the formalities with me.
What? For real? I can be casual with you?
Do you want to get your ass kicked?
Sorry. Sorry, ma'am.
Just like Dante. I forget what the heck I was gonna say.
Wow,
I don't know.
I'm honored that you'd ask. My name is Kagami.
Kagami, huh? It's nice to meet you, Kagami.
It's I've finished gathering DNA samples. It's being sent to forensics now. I'm sure the results will be out shortly.
Could be a twin.
Kagami. I told you it's Kagami!
Hey, don't blame me. The game is making me talk to you because apparently it's the only option coming up for you and you're still green. I don't understand what else I could do. Wow. Yeah, she's definitely like Dante, I guess. Something else lit up with that. Long-term something. Or lap time. Yeah, that's the only thing that was like you have to really take the time with this game. But it was cool. I like the story. There is definitely a lot of story. I can't pause the game to show you the thing if it does have it on this one. But menu. Oh, they changed it. Flowcharts. Alright, yeah. Alright, flowchart. History and the branches of populations. Okay. So basically, okay, this is way different. Alright, so, okay, it's two characters. Iba's room. This is Iba. Communicate with Iba. Ask life. Lights, dress her in different clothing.
You look a bit like a bug.
Huh. Interesting.
Iba, do you know what day it is today?
A wonderful day. Perhaps.
Interesting. So they've added something that may or may not be good. I don't know. Depends.
If it looks good on Tama, it'll look good on me.
Okay. I have a costume for this. Oh, I mean, I guess this is a little bit of. Oh, I really want you to put the hat on.
I look good.
I guess there's a little bit of fan service here, maybe, so that you can, you know, people who are really into Tama like that, or into Aiba. I guess you can dress her up how like you want to. Part of this. Oh, okay. So this can right. This is how you go back and redo some of the stuff. They have like a lot of QTE stuff. The flowchart used to kind of show you all of the different things, but I guess it doesn't show. They changed it for this game. So I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing right now. Alright, let's figure this out. Only ask his name. Maybe talk to the boss? Yeah, see, this is the only issue I ever had with this, is that sometimes you can get... Sometimes you can get stuck.
Hey, what's your name again? Hey! Hello? I know you can hear me, Kagami.
So you do know my name.
Did I really have to hit that joke like an extra like 4 or 5 times just for it to do that?
Definitely Jin Furuwe.
Yeah. The same face we saw 6 years ago at Studio Divita.
Jin was a young industrialist. He was quite famous and often made media appearances. This cannot possibly be a stranger who happens to look like him.
Could be a twin or something.
6 years ago, Jin Furuwe's body was discovered in Studio Divita. And now, his left half was found here at the stadium. And yet his time of death is 12 o'clock today, which means that half his body was alive very recently. What the hell is going on? My brain is doing cartwheels trying to figure this out.
Aiba?
Hold on, did Aiba just appear?
Yeah.
Wait, let me put my earphones in.
Can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Sorry for the delay in introduction. Lab Aiba, an artificial intelligence called the Eyeball. My high-tech eyeball, also Mizuki parking usually placed in Mizuki's left eye socket. I can also appear in front of her vision, then image, direct back to Mizuki's brain, create her nervous system. Unfortunately means that only Mizuki can truly appreciate my beauty. She's also the only one who can hear me, however, by a special pair of earphones, others can hear me but still not see me. Okay.
I looked into Jin Furuwe's family background.
Oh, that's what I just said.
Not only did he not have a twin, but there is no record of him ever having siblings.
I was gonna think that too,
There
but
are
maybe
no
his body
signs
was
of him
frozen.
ever having been frozen. That half body was definitely alive until just recently.
Time travel. So right and left hand fall to different people.
I, of course, did consider it a possibility. But both faces match perfectly. The rest depends on the DNA results.
A clone?
What?
I mean, the heart is in the left half of the body.
I get it. You think they might have sewn the body back together?
No, there are no traces of that. And, were you two being serious? You do realize the cerebrum, brainstem, and spinal cord were completely severed in two?
Yeah, but we're also talking about a game where people were switching minds. So,
I have no idea what's
yeah.
going on. But this case is definitely connected to the incident 6 years ago.
Which means the half-body case isn't over yet.
decisions all.
Hey, Aiba. How much do you know about the HB serial killings?
As you know, my knowledge of the case is about the same as yours. Due to poor connection, I was unable to send or retrieve any backups.
What about you, boss?
Same for me. Ryuki was the one on the case at the time. I don't know anything other than what he reported.
What about the stuff he didn't report?
I'm not a psychic. How would I know something that he didn't tell me?
Aiba, where's Ryuki now?
I've determined the location from Toma's GPS. Currently, Ryuki seems to be in Golden Yokocho.
Alright, at least that works the same. Oh wow, look at all the locations we're gonna eventually be able to go to. They didn't show you that in the first game. They only appeared as you were doing them. Hey boss. I don't know why your head is a square, but
It's Jin Furue, no doubt about it. He was like an advisor who represented the young talent. I saw him a lot on the news online. This is so strange. Why just his right half? Hey, what's going on with you? Memory problems? Brain disorder or something? You look like you're losing it a little.
No, it's nothing.
Boss was invited here by Ma, a host from Kabuki show. Ma told her, let's go on this online show together. It looks so fun. But immediately after she showed up, she was sent a Nile message that read, sorry, something came up.
So in other words, he flaked on her.
Boss tried to go home, but the show's staff stopped her and begged her to find a replacement.
So she called up her obedient underling, huh? How convenient.
Yeah, you remember now?
Remember? You never told me anything about this Ma guy.
Ah, so Tama told you. After I asked her not to. Well, there's no one else available, so would you mind taking care of it?
What? Me?
I know this case could get dangerous. It might be too hot to assign to a rookie. But then again, you have a reliable partner with you.
I'll give you hands-on assistance for this investigation.
Well, I guess technically Aiba would get a little, weird too, so.
Mizuki Date, 12 years old. Her former name is Okiura, but she was adopted by my superior officer, Kaname Date. That's why I've met her a few times before.
Why does everybody keep... That's not his real body.
After he had one too many rounds.
I don't know. Not his guardian, you know. He got all giddy about taking a long vacation. He's probably at a cabaret club in Meguro right now, pouring some ponzo on that rake of chick's fat thighs. Of course. Jin Furue, right? I've seen him online a bunch of times. What? Isn't it obvious? Iris is totally freaking out, so I'm helping her calm down. When are you letting me leave anyway? That other detective said you still had questions you needed to ask, so... Teleportation.
What?
That body teleported here from a parallel world.
Oh lord, her
His body
aliens
was
and
able to make it through. That's why he was split in half. Jeez.
Her and her stuff.
I was introduced before the show started, and...
She was involved in the new Cyclops serial killings that happened last November. You read the reports.
Yeah, so I know enough about what happened. Mr. Date was also on that case.
Does she look okay to you? I already talked to the other detective. I want to go home already.
His name is Moma Kumakura. He's a leader of the Kumakura gang, which is under the Uchisaki family.
I know. The Kumakuras are known for being peculiar, even among. But why is their leader at a live-streamed?
Oh, that's right, because he likes Iris. Iris? Yeah, Iris.
Anyway, it's real fucked up. Even people in my world wouldn't kill someone so gruesomely. That bastard. Scaring Tessa like this.
Oh,
Whoever
Tessa,
did
that's
this
right.
better make sure
That's her
the
stage
cops
name.
Get to him before I do.
Told you.
Oh, you mean Shinpei?
Shinpei?
Shinpei Wagai. That's his name. He was one of our members until just recently.
Was?
He went clean. Left the life completely.
And where is he now?
Who knows? The moment he saw the corpse, he flew out of the room, white as a sheet. He's probably puking into a toilet somewhere.
Alright, talk to boss. Trying to see what else is left around.
I think he introduced himself to me before the show started. His name was Andes Kameji, I think.
That's his stage name, of course. His real name is Yoneharu Enda.
I'd never heard of him before. He must not be very good.
Imagine if you had a blockhead like
I
that.
suppose you can do better, asshole.
What
What do
heck?
you know about comedians? Listen, comedians are all doing their best so they can bring people joy.
Okay.
And here you are, just...
Okay. I'm
Why is
sorry.
she so touchy?
Are you still out of it, Mr. Ryuki? This is Studio Devaita in Minato Roppongi. It's a rental studio mostly used for live streaming, filming, that kind of thing.
How's
Did
your
you
head
really
squared?
not understand what you were getting into when you agreed to this?
We arrived here right as the stream was about to begin. They made us sit in the contestant seat right away without telling us anything.
Well, the title of our show is right there.
Faith to Face, our special 6-hour live stream marathon, brought to you by Amabi TV.
We cut the stream, of course, but the cameras should have been running when that body appeared. I'm sure all of Japan, or even the world tuning in on the internet, is in shock right now. They're being questioned by the police.
Oh, did I accidentally hit skip? High level agency, they don't get along well with regular police and other often hard time getting to share information. Ooh.
Jin Furue? Yes, of course I know him.
Oh, it's the dude.
I actually follow him on Twitter. He's insightful, inspiring in a way.
Don't mean to keep skipping it, but dang,
I'm just an inspector. Why would you want to know my name?
We're both going after the culprit together. I'd like to get to know you.
Wow, what an honor coming from someone from Abyss. My name is Kagami.
I see. Kagami. Got it.
It's Kagami.
Is that like a running joke?
K-A-M-I. My name is Kagami. Well,
I think that's a running joke.
What? You still haven't taken DNA samples?
easier said than done. Most of the blood was drained from the body, so we have no choice but to take samples from the organs. Wait, hey, this is no place for a kid.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're right next to the
She's still
body.
carrying around that pot?
So?
Really?
So? Well, you could be traumatized for life seeing something like this.
I'm fine.
Already happened.
I've seen worse.
Anyway, you're in the way.
Fine.
Well, there you have it.
So in other words, you don't have anything.
Yep, that's what mother's name.
It's Kagami.
Why do they guys mess with this dude like this?
I'm sorry. What was your name?
Oh, come on. I'm sure you actually remember.
Oh, right. I remember now. You're Mr. Oshamambe, aren't you?
That's not even close.
Wow.
Please, don't
rush me. I'm doing the best I can.
Looks like he's just standing there to me.
Yeah.
Is it true that body appeared out of nowhere? It's hard to believe, but... It's half for all! You okay, Mr. Ryuki?
Ryuki can sometimes often get weird like this. He's not good. The job is reporting. Huh. The Tama trivia at the top again.
I already know all about you. No need to say it. Kurita Ryuki, 23 years old. Due to your excellent marks, you skipped a few grades in an elite private university and graduated at 21. Afterward, you went through training at Police Academy for 15 months and were accepted into Abyss last summer. It's incredibly rare for anyone to get into Abyss without having stepped foot on a crime scene. Don't tell me you slept your way in with Boss.
Of course I didn't. I took the formal exam and boss acknowledged my abilities.
You mean your endurance? You're a young guy. Yeah, boss definitely seems more into the marathons than the sprints.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
Well, Ryuki, when a man and a woman love each other very much...
You don't have to explain it. I get it.
Unfortunately,
I
nothing
wouldn't
yet.
want to get it.
HQ still hasn't gotten any reports about the half-body being found. Hell, maybe it's never going to be found. What if that body crossed over time and space to get here? It's possible, right?
No.
We work in the same building and you don't know my name. Can't blame you though. You're new. Metro PD, major crimes. Name's Ushidera.
Alright, so now we talk to everybody. Oh, hold up. Something else. Yeah, like I said, it's weird. You just gotta make sure you check everything, and then usually that'll trigger whatever a long table. Like, sometimes it's like, why do I need to see a title for a long table? But at the same time, it kind of makes a little sense. But why do I need to see camera tripod? But I know sometimes it does actually play into like the stuff. Sometimes it's kind of cool too in other games.
Fray to free?
Fray can mean battle, tatter, ravel, or strain. Free is self-explanatory.
To set free or release.
So the phrase could mean something like fight to set free.
Y'all scan the QR code?
What's with that QR code?
The thing is, there seems to be an error in the Abyss communication system. We're having issues getting online.
What? Come on.
What? You got a problem with that?
No, not at all.
She is definitely way more abrasive than Iba is. What am I missing? There's something here.
The estimated time of death was about 40 hours ago. Today is February 10th, current time 2200, which means he died around 6 o'clock February 9th.
Yesterday morning.
There's hardly any blood left in his body. His body must have been left with his legs slightly raised and the cut side facing the ground. Blood naturally flowed out as a result, leaving the cut surprisingly clean and visible. The cut appears to have been made by something far thinner than paper.
Thinner than paper?
For example,
a laser?
Something with zero thickness, like a 2D surface.
There's no such...
What's more is that it doesn't seem like the connections between molecules were severed. the structure of the molecules themselves have been cut.
Once again, what we're talking about here, and you're talking about.
Wait.
What is it?
This might not be related to the case, but I just thought of something. Ryuki, would you mind moving closer to the body?
He's missing one of his back teeth.
Yes, the first molar of his upper jaw was completely removed from its root. Judging by the impression left in the gums, it looks like it was removed just recently.
Oh yeah, so given the nature of this game, saying back time travel is not out of it.
The identity of the deceased has been confirmed through facial recognition. Jin Furue, 29 years old, the CEO of Music Food Co. Ltd. He's also an executive at several IT firms, consultation companies, investment firms, and advertising agencies. His columns and essays are featured in various magazines and online media. He's quite a successful author. By the way, Ryuki, there's something about the corpse's head that's been bothering me. It's hard to see from here, so here's the image I took earlier.
What's this?
It's an enlarged picture of Jin's temporal region, near the back of his head. It's hard to see because of the hair in the way, but there are signs of traumatic subcutaneous hematoma. In other words, there's bruising. I think he got hit with a blunt object.
Someone hit him from behind?
Probably. But I don't think this is a fatal wound. There's no damage to the skull or brain itself. And as you can clearly see, his cause of death was being split in half. There are no other visible wounds besides the head trauma. Ryuki, I've got a connection. The QR code link. It leads to a ViewCube page.
ViewCube?
Yes, the video streaming site.
Whose account does the channel belong to?
No idea. It was registered using an alias.
Okay. Open it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please open it?
That's better.
Yeah, she is definitely way more, something. The heck? Yeah, I got no words for that either.
What's wrong, Ryuki?
Okay. How am I supposed to read that?
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Something somebody put just for him. Oh. The sign blew up? It set the body on fire? We can use those little crossing off things in real life. Oh, title card? I don't know if I should be. I don't think I had a problem with music on the last game, so I'll have faith. Not to mention, none of this music has the words in it. Oh, he's in this game too? So is he? Oh, he should be, of course. Oh, that's the meaning behind the splitting of the thing. Huh, okay.
Oh, it's Brahmin.
You are familiar with it?
Yeah, I've been here a bunch of times. Ryuki is
The
supposed
bar
to be here?
Dark used to go
I'm
to.
certain of it.
Okay, let's go in.
Isn't that the bar that Dante used to go to all the time? I think so. About life. What's that meant? I can't remember, is this the bar? Wait, this is the bar from the other game. No way to know. I mean, there is a way to know. I could go back and look.
It's a picture of Ganesha, the Hindu god. Ganesha is worshipped as the god of wealth, especially by merchants.
Well, like, see, like, some of that stuff is like pointless. Like, why do I have to? Alright, just hit left. I'll have to return that
They're
on.
gone.
Where to?
I don't know. Maybe to the mirror world?
What?
Geni, being this man? Full name, Gen Ishiagane. I met him several times in the past when I was in Date's left eye socket.
Yeah, Geni is the owner of this fusion restaurant, Brahmin. He runs it all by himself without hiring any help. But where could he be? It's not like him to leave his customers like this.
Okay, maybe this is the same bar.
Jin Furue's other half was found. The other side of his corpse. The one we couldn't find 6 years ago. The time of his death was around 12 o'clock today. What do you think that means? Answer me, Ryuki! You were in charge of the HB case, weren't you?
Make it a side part, please.
Ugh. Just what kind of dream is he having?
How should I know?
Should we try wink syncing?
Wink syncing? That's a new one.
Ryuki, please, tell me about 6 years ago. The HB case and the explosion are related. If I can solve the HB case, maybe I can figure out where he is.
I'll take a double shochu curry shot.
This is futile, Mizuki. Ryuki's blood alcohol level is 0.32%. He is quite intoxicated. In fairness, the reason he's like this now is because of that incident. He had psychological issues before, but the events of the case deepened his condition. As you can see, he now spends his days drowning himself in alcohol.
So if we solve this case, we might be able to heal his trauma?
It's
I doubt
possible.
Then it's all the more reason for him to help. For his own sake, too.
Still, I doubt he would wake up even if you cut his eyelids off. What will you do?
Isn't it obvious?
I'll
I'll sync with him.
Oh, we can do our first sync.
Come on, Ryuki. Hey, I said.
We can do the first sync. I think this is. Yeah, it's taking longer than the first game. The first game, I think, starts off with like the first sync. Oh, is this room? Huda. Oh, you don't have lines?
Wait, you didn't see her at the stadium?
I did, but she's not back yet?
Of course not. This is Boss we're talking about. She's probably at a host club in Kabukicho, licking the salt off her third tequila shot right about now. I know. I got the report. Jin Furroway's right half was found in Studio Divita 6 years ago. The other half was found at the stadium today, correct? The corpse's estimated time of death was around 12 today. No signs of the body having been frozen. And Jin doesn't have any twins. The theory of the right and left half belonging to different people was debunked earlier, too.
What do you mean?
We got the DNA results. The DNA extracted from Jin's right half 6 years ago. The base sequence was an exact match with the left half that was found. A 100% match. They definitely belong to the same person. The right half was found 6 years ago on February 10th. Today is also February 10th. What could it mean?
Time travel?
Mizuki, do you really intend to sync with him?
Would it be a problem because he's drunk or something?
No, but what I mean is, you haven't gotten permission from Boss, have you? I understand how you feel, Mizuki. I'm sure you want to solve the HB case more than anyone. After all, you lost two very precious things due to that incident. Date, of course, and...
Oh, her eye.
Your left eye. At least we didn't have to extract your eye to insert the AI ball. There was nothing left to extract.
I am glad the room was vacant. I don't do well with roommates.
Listen, you shouldn't delve too deeply into this case. I have a very bad feeling about all this.
Don't worry. Boss didn't technically give me permission to sync, but she did assign the investigation to me.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah,
There will be no turning back.
I know.
I see. Then let's get started. What happened 6 years ago? Ryuki's memories may hold the answer.
Oh, right, that's right. They had the lie about staying in for too long. Causing damage or something? What it really was is
Mizuki,
transferring line.
the time limit within SOMNIUM is 6 minutes. Stay there any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed into the subject's mind.
Oh, that's what you, yeah.
I got it. This isn't my first time syncing, you know.
Okay then, let's begin.
Oh yeah, doing these were always a kind of, they're a fun bit of pain at the same time. Can't figure out why it looks so crappy. Oh lord, I remember that. Hold on, that was the ending to the game. Hey, oh, one of the endings. No, I think you also, it's a point in the game where she does that.
I've been practicing. How's my dancing?
Yeah, looking good. Wriggling around like a freshly caught shrimp.
Oh, no. Not you two. I'm too cute to be a shrimp.
Hey, listen. Now's no time for a dance number. We have an investigation to handle.
Ah, yes. My apologies. I felt compelled. Oh, Mizuki. Do you know your way around Somnia? If you are assigned to this case, you will be sinking many times, I'm sure. Would you like a refresher?
Yes, because I don't remember.
Yeah, sure. A little refresher course couldn't hurt. Not that I need it or anything.
Understood. I will be ready to assist you when the time comes.
Got it. Thanks. All right then.
This desk and camera are from the interrogation room.
But there's no walls or ceiling. What am I supposed to do in a place this bare?
Well, before anything... Somnium scan! Activate!
Oh, that's right, the timer. Grab up the timers. Oh, there's 3 mental locks. Just 3?
This layer of Ryuki's Somnium appears to have 3 mental locks.
So I gotta unlock those, right?
Correct. By doing so, you can travel deeper into his psyche. The truth is found in the deepest layer.
Luckily, you can actually restart these from any point. Or from...
Okay, I'll start with this room first.
Right. There isn't much to interact with, but...
I believe the timer moves as you walk, right?
A folding chair. Same as the kind in the interrogation room. Stand? On the chair?
Yeah.
That's right, it unlocks things.
Well?
Well, it is now easier for me to change light bulbs if necessary.
Right.
Yeah. It's a folding chair.
Try sitting on.
There.
We don't have the timer going right now, that's good.
Oh! What?
Sometimes you gotta do the weird things that unlock stuff.
Ryuki.
Mizuki, now is your chance to question him.
Right, the 2 different stories. Or the 2 different paths. What about they can back away?
Mizuki, you cannot get away with this just because you're a member of law enforcement. According to Criminal Law Entry 195, Special Civil Assault, you can be punished for abuse of authority.
Chill, we're in a dream. It's fine.
Well, at this rate, we won't get anything out of him. Wake up! Screw it! Guess I'll just do what has to be done.
God dang.
Iva, that's enough! You're violating Criminal Law Entry 195.
Ryuki, can you tell me what you know about the HB case?
Why do you keep making me remember? Damn it. Damn it. I was so close to finally forgetting. Please. Stop!
Iva? Iva, you okay?
Yeah, it just got really bright. What was that explosion?
That blue thing. Is it an eyeball?
Ryuki, do you know the culprit?
Do you?
What is this? Wait, it's a reverse sync. Ryuki's consciousness is flowing into your brain, Mizuki.
I don't know why that looks so blurry when it does that. I mean, I guess maybe that's the way they want it to look. Oh, Dante's apartment. Okay.
Huh? This is...
Mr. Date's house.
20 eyeballs now. It's good that it's not. It doesn't talk about the sound system this time anymore. Usually all of these
What is
should
this?
crack from the
Soup?
time. Unless they're changing it.
Do you know the culprit?
The culprit's name. I don't know what.
Intrusion thwarted.
So I wonder if you know the name, you could say it. I mean, been given nothing to know what the name is, so.
We've defended against Ryuki's consciousness.
So is everything okay?
It should be, but it is peculiar. Usually, the sinker goes into the subject's mind, but for some reason, the subject's consciousness was able to slip into your mind. But you should be fine now. We have blocked the route of intrusion. We are reconnecting to Ryuki's mind
That's right,
via
she's got
another
those
path.
freaky hands.
That's good. But why did that happen?
Reminds me of like Aqua Team Hunger Force. No, Aqua Team Hunger Force? No, Venture Brothers with Phantom Limb? Maybe? I think that's who it was. I think it was that. I guess I can't remember the name. Oh, okay. So if you know the name, go the other way. So at some point later on when I want to get the other ending or path, I have to know the name. Complete. So is he going to have the timer now? We'll find out in a second.
This place is...
It's the cathedral.
Oh, so this is what you were talking about.
Hey, is that rubble?
It appears as though the collapse was halted halfway through.
Oh, it's Ryuki.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Wait, Mizuki. You can only remain insomnia for 6 minutes, 360 seconds. For some reason or another, the passage of time in the interrogation room was slower, but that is not the case now.
You need me to find the info within 6 minutes, right? I got it.
While I remain still, time almost stops, but time progresses when I am in motion.
That's the system that Pewter came up with, right? I swear that Pewter is like a tech god. Thank you, XCon!
That's an interesting way to compliment someone.
Anyway, if you are stuck, simply stop moving and observe your surroundings. Look at the map and try to get a hold of the situation. Understood?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. Go ahead and check that don't display this message again box.
I don't have that function. Oh?
I got an eyeball. I don't know what the eyeballs are for. Usually you go to things that are marked.
What's this? We're surrounded.
The rubble turned into a hand. Ryuki's dream sure is creepy.
Darn, we cannot get through. We need to find a way out of here. A brazier. I can interact with this for whatever reason. It looks like a normal brazier.
Touch it.
No.
Please, come on. Just the tip, please.
Okay then.
The innuendos in this game.
Hot! Or not?
So it's fire that's not hot?
This fire must have shadow traits.
Shadow traits?
Different properties from the real world. For example, consider fire that is not hot. It is as though it is missing a property that it has in the real world. These shadows are usually heavily affected by the nature of dreams, so we might not extinguish this fire in the usual predictable fashion. Mizuki, I have obtained a key.
What's that?
A key is a new function that Pewter came up with. It uses an algorithm to clarify the rules of a Somnium world or the sync subject's psyche.
In other words, it tells you how the dream works?
Correct.
Damn, we can do that now? Pewter's legit.
The sync system has evolved greatly.
The key can help with unlocking mental locks and better understanding the subject. By searching more, the key will be updated and information accumulated.
So the more I search, the more hints I get.
Yep, okay, that's nice.
A brazier.
If this brazier is a shadow, we can't extinguish it in the normal way.
Let's try something that doesn't normally extinguish fires.
All right, suck in really hard.
I do have amazing suction.
Wow.
Amazing suction! Bravo! Marvelous!
Huh?
Like I said, you do weird things in
Deja
this game.
Looks like the shadow traits were the key after all.
That rubble there. Is that lower than before?
Do we have another time limit?
If we do, we cannot be wasting time. All right. If you get lost, use the map.
Yeah, I know.
What do you do? Oh, that's nice. They made this, that's something. A little easier, I think.
Hey, Ryuki.
It's not my fault. Please forgive me. Forgive me! Damn it!
We're trapped in this space again.
But if we get rid of something with the shadow trait, maybe we can get out.
Is blank. He's holding on to blank and blank.
An evolver is floating. Which method do you want to try? Inside the mouth, below the chin, or on the temple?
You don't have any second thoughts about this?
I do. But my job is to support you, Mizuki.
Yeah.
Above all else, I believe in and obey your orders.
I see. Thanks. In that case, can you ignore my last command? What the? Aiba! Aiba!
It was a blank. My ears are ringing.
Jeez. Your nose and ears have been through a lot today, huh?
I have other holes. I'll be fine.
What were you planning on using the other holes for?
It appears obeying your command was the right thing to do. Good job, Mizuki. Well done.
Oh, yeah. Glad it worked.
Ryuki!
Pretty sure the little eyeball
Damn
thing
it.
can stop him.
Damn it! It's no
They can't
use.
take over their bodies.
Me dying isn't gonna fix anything!
Are these feet?
I can't die yet. I'll carry this forever!
Alright. Next area. Or not. How much time we got left? Holding on. He's holding on to his regrets.
Let's chase after Ryuki.
Oh, yay! I got a timey!
You know what a timey is, don't you?
It's like a useful item that changes the flow of time, right?
For the most part. Timey is a material capable of modifying the way the brain processes time. By using this, you can slow down or speed up time in the Somnium world.
But you never want to speed it up.
You go, Pewter!
You cannot hold on to too many at a time, so be sure to use them as they come. This again.
But now we know what to do. We need to find the thing with shadow traits and break it, right?
Yes, most likely. But it looks like we can only interact with Ryuki.
Go back to the meditation hospital. Yep, and that's what I was talking about.
Hey, Ryuki.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I'm really sorry. I have to live with this for the rest of my life.
We are gonna. Oh.
There could be.
It's fine, just kick his ass.
That sounds awfully violent. I'll try it.
Ow. That looked painful.
He disappeared, but nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing's changing. What a waste of a good kick.
We should inspect the other Ryukis.
Burned by what happened in the past.
You have 4 minutes remaining.
Oh, one way. I'm gonna do the top guy.
Ryuki.
I did nothing wrong. I forgot it all. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my days.
This Ryuki doesn't have a shadow. And something's weird about how positive he is.
That must be the shadow trait. Yes, the don't encourage the psychotic breakdown plan.
Ota would probably love the praise, but this is Ryuki, the honor student we're talking about here.
Ryuki, you're doing well. Just forget it all. You did nothing wrong. No one's going to resent you. Boss and everyone else accepts you. Just rest. Take some time off. Enjoy yourself.
No, that's not... Stop! It's all my fault! Which is why I needed to do something.
All right, our plan worked.
No, 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 no! No forgiveness! No mercy! Never! Never!
Okay. Y'all stop blowing stuff up.
The fire. There's no going back.
What is Ryuki holding on to that's hurting him like this?
Probably you losing your eye or something.
Hey, this police ID is...
What?
I just noticed she has those like cutouts on her skin, not like on the actual like pants or something, or leggings.
That's... I'm sorry. I didn't think this would happen.
You're gonna solve everything. Everything.
Blood.
Let's get out of here, Mizuki.
Well, I couldn't have went the other way because I didn't know what the person's name was, what the thing they were looking for was, and I'm pretty sure guessing it and getting it wrong would trigger the same thing. Drop level. $500 eyeballs gained. Okay. I don't understand the eyeball. Maybe they explained it and I just missed it. Usually they have a little file thing that you can go back and it tells you all the information, so maybe I'll check that out. Okay.
Who are you again? It's not Bikini. It's not Zucchini either. Oh, I remember. It's Mizuki.
Ugh. Looks like he hasn't sobered up yet.
It's the middle of the night. I'm not leaving until you give me answers, so quit messing around. You probably weren't listening to me at Brahmin, so I'll say it again.
No need. Tama told me earlier. Jin Furue's other half was found, but the body was alive until noon today. You want to know how? It's simple. Jin's left half flew here. It flew through time from the world 6 years ago.
What are you talking about? Ryuki, I looked inside your mind.
I know. You synced with me, didn't you?
Who was that person?
That person?
The person who was reaching out to you at the end of the Somnium. Tell me, something happened 6 years ago that I don't know about. What was it?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
You could be putting yourself in danger.
I'm not afraid.
Fine. Then I'll tell you. But I'm sure there's no need to explain what happened on February 10th, 6 years ago.
Yeah, I was there, at the studio.
Alright, then I'll start from the part you don't know about. The day after the incident. February 11th.
Oh, chapter 1. We got out the first chapter.
Oh. What's up, Ryuki?
Mr. Date.
Why does he have the eye? Oh, so remember I was saying that it's interesting when they do this stuff to you? Like this room, the first time you're in it, in the other game.
Did you know this doll can talk, Ryuki?
He's my childhood friend.
What are you talking about?
It's me, Mario. Nice to meet you.
He talks?
That's what I thought was cool. Like all this stuff has like lore and stuff behind it, or it had more lore.
Reminds me of you, boss.
Which part?
Hold on, I'm confused. How was Dante back in that body when that body blew up? Or Aiba self-detonated while in that body's head? Unless that what you know what?
When I see that ball, it reminds me of my boyfriend from high school.
Yeah, you seem like the type who'd be into that.
I said, you know what? I guess it makes sense, or it doesn't make sense in a way because.
What about cockroaches, boss? They're shiny and black.
Okay, I'm reducing your salary.
Oh.
They never. I don't know if they're well. I'm pretty sure the last thing I got was the true ending because it was the ending that you had to do all the other endings to get that ending, or it was supposed to be the true ending, which was where the dude's head blew up with Iva in it. But I guess maybe not. The game doesn't seem to be playing by the rules of what happened last. Or maybe I just need to go back and watch it again. What did I play it all?
Want to hear some juicy gossip? I heard they got transferred to Lemniscate.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Good for them.
Hey, I'm your superior, you know. You should all at least pretend you're interested.
How long are you going to keep that here?
Until I get a new boyfriend.
Then it's gonna stay there forever.
Date, I'm assigning you to Venezuela.
Good luck.
I see, it should be hard for her to get a boyfriend. Oh, she ain't crazy. But yeah, like I said, this is
What's wrong? You've been staring.
Oh, it's nothing.
Like I said, these were so much more active or provided so much more information before.
I thought you were on vacation.
Yeah, new labor laws. I'm supposed to be on break.
Then why are you here?
Well, why not? I was bored, so I thought I'd come play darts.
This is supposed to be a place of business. Could you not play around in here?
What? This room is full of things to play with. I saw the news last night. I talked to Boss earlier too, so I know the gist of what's going on. A corpse suddenly appeared in the middle of a live stream, right? And for some reason, just the right half. Like it traveled through time and space. Advice? I only give advice when I'm drinking. Shall we?
It's not even noon yet.
Who cares? I'm on vacation.
Well, I'm not.
Come on. My treat, as usual.
No, I'll just handle this myself.
What? Drink with me. Huh? Is there something on my face?
Well,
Let me guess. Eye patch? Looks cool, doesn't it? I'm wearing the patch because Iva ran away from home.
That's not the whole story, though, is it, Dante? You tried to watch a VR video of bikini girls splitting watermelons at the beach.
I can't do this anymore. I am done being your partner.
So Iva leapt out of Dante's eye socket and ended up at my place.
So she's at your house right now?
No, she's working on a top secret mission.
What mission?
If I told you, it wouldn't be top secret.
Hold on, isn't she in between your computers right now? Or no, that's the other one. That's Tom.
There's a real cozy bar in Omiya I know about. I think you'll like it.
All the bartenders are sexy women, aren't they?
How did you know?
And why Omiya of all places?
You don't know? Saitama is hot right now.
It's warm at this time of year?
That's not what I meant.
Maybe this case is like a Matryoshka doll.
That sounds deep, but I don't think that has anything to do with this case.
Yeah, doing this room was like a pain. Because there's so much. For the first time, there's so much stuff in here. And it wasn't just a simple pop-up with like a thing.
I found out what that rug actually costs, by the way. Something like 500 million yen.
That's true. I confiscated it from a thief.
Are you allowed to do that?
But yeah, something like that. I don't remember everything, but I know it was something like that. It was. Oh, stationary bike. I didn't even see that.
I remember, Mr. You like to hit that thing when you're feeling stressed out, right, boss?
Oh, no, I wouldn't do something so brutish. I just throw it against the wall.
That's even worse.
What was this, a Thomas? Oh, right there.
Nice and soft. It feels kind of soothing being here.
Anything to promote
I bet
office
it does.
wellness.
What are you talking about?
Well then, you won't mind if I join you? I'm kidding.
Wanna see it again?
No. Thank you.
Yeah, that. I don't know what that was.
What is it, Ryuki?
The QR code on that sign was shown during the live stream, too.
Yeah, quite clearly.
That means it was seen by people around the world.
They say the ViewCube video and the link got several million views.
The account is already deleted, but you know how it is. People uploaded copies to other sites almost immediately.
That means the actual number of people who saw it is several times greater.
Anything strange happened since?
What do you mean?
Maybe a bunch of people being sent to the hospital after seeing the video or something.
No, I haven't heard any reports like that so far.
I see.
Like I said, the uploader of the original video is unknown. I see a stupid-looking man's face. Like this.
What is with the turtleneck? With the gloves. Oh.
It's all right now, because I am here! Half might, half for all, we are full-time heroes!
Ryuki?
You feeling okay?
Maybe we should have a doctor take a look at you.
Yeah, I'll try.
You'll try? What the hell is that? Why don't you say it like you mean it, asshole? It's your duty to solve this case. This is why you're here, isn't it?
I got it, Tama. You can close it.
Oh no. I want to do the last question.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
You're trying to convince yourself, aren't you? Poor Ryuki, you're exhausted.
That one has a girlfriend beside.
Tama, show me the news.
That's not how you ask for a favor, is it?
Oh
I
yeah,
beg of
she's
you,
way more
Lady Tama.
Way more attitude.
How about this?
Okay.
I said news, not nudes.
Yeah, my name's Tama. I'm the eyeball robot, kinda. Inside these an advanced Tama strategy. I comprehend inside the next. What's called the Wadget system. The Wadget system was developed by the American technology company.
It hasn't even been half a day. No new info for you yet. Jin's left half hasn't been found yet either.
Why did his right half burst into flames like that?
We're still looking into it. But I was told they haven't recovered any mechanical or electrical pieces.
So it wasn't a time bomb.
Do you think it could have been spontaneous combustion?
Who knows? What?
You went to a host club in Kabukicho after the investigation, didn't you?
Who would do such a thing?
I mean, you usually do that.
I went straight home last night. I can't be out drinking every night. I
kid would never let me hear the end of it.
I'm sorry, your kid?
Yeah, that's why they
Yeah,
should have a
my
kid.
little girl. At least, I think she's a little girl. I didn't spot any dangly bits, so unless she says otherwise.
I had no idea you had a daughter, boss.
Neither did I.
I didn't know either. Why'd you keep that a secret all this time?
It wasn't a secret. No one asked. Yeah, the entire country's been talking about it all day.
Not just Japan, but the whole world. A body sliced in half suddenly appeared in the middle of a broadcast? And then there was that weird QR code, too. I'd be surprised if it didn't go viral.
But how strange. There was a blackout before the corpse appeared, right? So why didn't the stream get cut off?
Okay then. Tama and I will continue the investigation.
Oh, wait. Before you go, there's one thing I want you to be careful about. Abyss is having issues with the communication network right now. Any data obtained by your AI ball can't be uploaded to the cloud.
Yeah, I can't do any backups right now. I can only save data inside my body's storage.
So we'll be in big trouble if you break.
Yes, any data saved from today on will be lost.
Understood. We'll be careful.
So, where do you plan on going first?
I thought we'd start by asking around for more info. I haven't been able to talk to the people who were at the scene much yet.
Mizuki, Iris, Moma, Chinpei, and Andy's Komeiji, the host.
Do you have their locations?
Yes, I've obtained each of their locations through the GPS on their smartphones. First, Mizuki is at a place called Matsushita Diner.
Oh, this place.
Dude.
Iris
Hopefully,
seems to be on the campus of Sekiba High.
Makes sense. She's a student there, after all.
Moma and Chinpei are at the Kumakura office.
Right. The Dragon and Lanterns place.
And finally, Komeiji. He seems to be on the rooftop amusement park at Misatan.
Misatan? That department store in Shinjuku?
Do you want to ride along for the investigation, Mr. Date?
I'm not gonna work on my day off. I'm not that bored.
Bored enough to come here?
There are many types of boredom. This is different.
Well, Ryuki, I'm counting on you.
Right. Leave it to me.
Tama, you take care of Ryuki, okay?
Always.
Alright, guys. That is going to be it. Just like to say thanks to anybody joining along for the journey. Drop any likes, subscribe, any comments. Thank you. I appreciate you. And if you didn't, would you kindly go down to the bottom and drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And don't forget to hit that bell button, because if you don't, YouTube won't let you know that I posted anything. And oh yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Like, it splits off like this, and I can go back to this moment anytime I feel like it and do that again. I just gotta know the name, and then I can do that. And then I think it'll keep branching off like this eventually for like different endings, if there's gonna be like 6 or 7 endings. But that's gonna be it. I will see you guys later. I am Uggo.